So these are two lenses, but then one is shorter and one longer, one bigger and all, right? And you're finding it difficult to understand your lenses, or finding it hard to understand which lens should be what and which lens should be used for what, and so on and so forth. Now, this is where I show you a guide to understanding the differences between lens A and lens B. Are you ready? Let's go. Yeah, so guys, welcome again to this episode of Know Your Camera. Yeah, so I'll be talking about lenses basically, and I'll be talking about two types of lenses that might be confusing to you, especially as an amateur, or you probably know much about this, but I felt it was very necessary for us to just clear this so that you can know when to use what lenses for your shoot basically. Or to understand your lenses basically. That's just what I want to do. And so I'll just be talking about two lenses majorly, and probably diving into some of the categories of lenses that you probably find in the market or you'd want to use for your shot. So number one I'm going to be talking about is the prime lenses. So what are prime lenses? Prime lenses are basically lenses that have a particular specific focal length. When we talk about focal length, you look at lenses in millimeters. So you see a 50 mm lens, a 20 mm lens, a 12 mm lens, a 35 mm lens. So these are lenses that just have a particular focal length. So you can't zoom out or zoom in. So basically all you have to do, if you want to zoom out, if you want to go closer to an object or to a subject, basically what you do with the prime lens is to use your foot to either go closer or go backwards. So that is one of the things about prime lenses. Although another thing is the fact that they come sharper. The picture quality tends to be much more brighter when you shoot with them. Some of them have f-stop of up to 1.2, 1.4 basically. And so that's one of the major core things about prime lenses. So with prime lenses, there are no zoom buttons. You can't zoom out or zoom in. If you need to get closer to a subject, you'd have to go closer to them with your foot. And so the second one is zoom lenses. Yes, you can as well. If that's what was in your mind, then your guess was right, a zoom lens. So a zoom lens is quite different from a prime lens, basically because of the name zoom. Just like the name suggests, a zoom lens is something you can stand from a particular point of view and also zoom out and zoom in. So what are the categories? What are the characteristics of a zoom lens? One is the fact that you can zoom them from anywhere you are. From, say, I'm standing here and I want to zoom closer to a subject. I don't need to use my foot to get closer, just unlike the prime lenses where I have to go closer in order for me to get a subject. So from where you're standing, depending on the length of your lens basically. So we have lenses of 18 to 50 mm to 55 mm lenses. We have 12 to 18 mm lenses. We have 18 to 35 mm lenses, 50 to 70 mm lenses, 70 to 200 mm lenses, and so on and so forth. So with your zoom lens, you can stand where you are and probably get closer to the subject, or also go farther from the subject. And then in breaking down into different categories where we have zoom lenses and still prime lenses, we have wide lenses, which come sometimes as prime lenses. So with a wide lens means something between 35 mm lens, 20 mm lens, 12 mm lens, 8 mm lens, 10, 12 mm lenses. So these lenses tend to get the object more wider from your angle. So it gets a wider view from your lens. We also have macro lenses. Some of these macro lenses are the kind of lenses you see people use. You see pictures, for instance, pictures of ants and all small objects it drags you closer to the subject. So when you're using the macro lens, it gets you closer to the subject, basically much closer than anything else. So you want to snap an ant, you see ants looking so big and you're wondering what lens, because probably you're using lens and trying to do that and you're not able to get that. So basically those are the kind of lenses that are used, macro lenses. And also we have the telephoto lenses. The telephoto lenses come as zoom lenses. Basically sometimes you can get lenses as wide as up to 400 mm. And so when you see pictures, for instance, of pictures of moonlight and all that, subjects so far, sometimes most of the people who do animal photography, you know, going about to snap animals. Basically, that's what they do. They go as far as getting tele lenses, and then, for instance, you want to snap a lion. Right now, like, you can't go closer. The closer you can get to a lion is as close as, you know, it's a risky thing. So basically, and you'll be wondering, wow, this lion was so close. Did it mean that the person, the photographer or the cinematographer went as close as possible? No. Sometimes they stay as far as how many kilometers or meters in order to capture that object, that subject, basically. So telephoto lenses are used for that. I hope that this made a lot of sense to you, or this clarifies something that you've been meaning to learn or understand. So when you want to shoot your shot, you want to shoot your camera, you want to shoot your videos, you want to shoot your photos, make sure you know the lens, the kind of lenses you're getting, or you're going to the market, you don't know the lenses. The advantage of using a zoom lens basically is the fact that you can, you know, use it for multiple things, because you can have lenses, for instance, kit lenses that come with most cameras is between 18 to 55 mm lens. So in between, you're having a range of wide angle and also a tight between 55 mm. So you're having that too in between also. So it helps you, you know, do that. So the benefit of prime lenses basically is the fact that they come with wider f-stops. For instance, you can get up, like I said earlier, you can get up to 1.2 f-stop, which gives you more opening of the lens. In subsequent time, we'll explain what f-point means and some of the things that you need to understand about your camera. I hope this made sense. Please go ahead, like the video, share it amongst your friends, and also ensure that you're subscribed to this channel so you can help us get more content such as this and more interesting content for you on the group. And also, you can drop your comment on the comment section so we know what you think about this video. We hope you enjoy this, and see you next time and next week. And also, please turn on the notification button so you'll be the first to know what we're doing part-time and what content we're putting up. Thank you, and see you again. God bless you. Bye.